Oh, hair's gonna do what the hair's gonna do. It just sort of went flat. All right, I am live. I'm live. Hello, welcome. And I should be wearing red and white, shouldn't I? Red and white, red and white. I should be wearing red and white, but I'm not. I'm still at my daughter's house. She's coming home today. She should be home. She's at 2 or so, or she should be home about 6 or 7, thereabouts. So, yeah, hello, welcome. What crazy this week? I mean, this week, it's only Tuesday. Fuck. So far. Oh, that bill, I guess the bill in the United States, the big, beautiful bill, which is causing a lot of controversy, passed in the United States, went through. So we'll see. I guess people are complaining taxes, blah, blah, blah. So that's going on. Uh, what else is happening? We're going to get into some astrology. We also have, I mean, Donald Trump is the one who stopped the digital service tax. I mean, with one tweet, and then Carney just bent over and said, no more. And Pierre, after a year of push, the carbon tax on gas. So if you noticed, and that's what I said to Steve, I said, wow, you really noticed gas around town. It's not all over the place. Everybody's at the same price at $1.24, I think it is right now. $1.40.9 is the gas price here in Calgary. And we've gone to, like, we drove around a bit and we found it was pretty in every place. I didn't find, like, some places like in Calgary you'll drive around will be about 132, and then other places will be 125 or whatever. So they've been quite consistent around the board. So that's been very interesting to see. There's a lot of different celebrations, of course, going on today. I'm just chilling. Actually, I'm tired. I'm very tired today. I'm gonna yawn. Did have a coffee. Probably need another one. But it has been, yeah, it's been a day so far. Um, I've gotten two new email. An email went out yesterday on a new platform, and another one went out this morning. And then it's a 5-day thing that I'm doing for these emails that I'm doing about rituals and the crone. And so if you're on my email list, you should have gotten it. If you're not on my email list, let me know and I can add you. Creating a landing page. That, I mean, it's not hard, but we've been super busy. There's a flash food app where you can get produce that's like going to expire. Oh yeah, we have that here too. Yeah, we have that here too. So that's cool. That's cool. And we also have, there's another app too that you can buy, not only like what you're talking about, but it's another app that, so you can go and get, if you want the stuff from 7-Eleven or a bakery. There's quite a few different like bakeries and stuff that go on there. Um, and not just 7-Eleven, but you got Tim Hortons, and then a few other bakeries. There's a gluten-free bakery that's on there as well, and stuff. And you can go and buy there. A donut place, one of this donut, oh, Dunkin' Donuts, because we have a Dunkin' Donuts is on there too. That when their stuff is about ready to expire, you can go pick it up for cheap. So, oh, that's good. Awesome. That's great. You're doing stuff. You're getting it done. So, anyways, what else is going on? There's the Prince of Denmark is up on charges. I don't know if you look at him. He looks like, it was pointed out that he looks like that. Oh my gosh, who does he look like? Anyways, my brain just went blank. He's up on certain charges of doing some grape stuff. And because I can't say the word on here. And he was up on charges last year, but he's in the double digits of of people pressing charges on him, and he's up. He's heir to the king of Denmark, and he's not a very good looking guy, I don't think. He's kind of geeky, kind of looking. Let's see if I can pull up because he was on la 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 la. He was on Dylan's page. Now the other thing that's making huge headlines is the guy who's running for mayor in New York, and he's calling himself a Democrat socialist. He's Muslim, Indian. Yeah, I get weird vibes from him, but I guess he's just making head waves right now. So let me see if I can bring that up. Where? And the other crazy thing, those guys who started a fire in Idaho, and then they shot at the firemen as they came. Like how like what the yeah. Oh. Yeah, yeah, Joffrey, that's who he looks like. Hold on. So yeah, the son of Norway, the crown prince charged with whatever. And he looks like Joffrey from Game of Thrones. So um just pull this up. I don't want to get a strike. Yeah, innocent. I love him. So so that's him. So but he looks like Joffrey. So so that is just weird. So it's allegedly oh but some of these guys can really um yeah, they think they can take over. Now the whole thing with Glastonbury of the rapper who is now like I don't know if I can play it on here. Let me see. So he is all over the internet right now. Yeah, this one. So there's that going on. I don't know. He has what has happened with him? So his visas and everything to go on a tour to the United States have been canceled. Um, he's under investigation for hate speech. I mean, they arrested. Okay, they arrested one woman in the UK, mother, for doing one tweet, then erasing it. Less than 50 people saw the tweet, and she's in jail. This guy, he hasn't even been arrested yet. Right now. His last tweet was that he's having vegan ice cream, but he feels that the young people have to speak out about this, and that it's the Zionists that are freaking out and stuff. I put it this way: anything that causes division, that is causing people to really move into a negative space, is wrong. And from whether it's like I want to, free Palestine or whatever. It's like you don't call to death to anybody. Like it's just wrong. It's just wrong. And they might have, they might be angry about something, but that's the whole thing. It's like you have to come together. And I mean, we also have this is another horrific news. It's like those 5 girls in grade 10 who allegedly were going to take a sharp item that you cut things up with and put it into a young man's stomach, and they had a whole plot to do it. I mean, this is the alpha generation. This is my grandson's generation, and pretty horrific of what they had. They had it all plotted out for the gloves and a suicide note and shit like that. Like what the hell? And I'm looking at the astrology. Yeah, there's some delusionary energy that's going around, and there's a lot of delusionary people that are around right now. And there's a lot of anger, right? And so as we get into this, this is where we look into the cosmic weather right now. And and it's not only like to look within our own lives, but just at where the energies of especially some of these major planets are, seeing that reflection within the world, right? And seeing that. Now I reposted, um there is a apparition. I can't get on here. I don't know what. Anyways, it's of the Virgin Mary. She shows herself to these three. They were children now, but it's 35 years. For the last 35 years, she's been appearing to them, right? And it's been on more than one occasion. It's been stated by her that the world is in one of the worst states it's ever been in. Worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, worse than Babylon, worse than Noah's Ark, right? And so, coming out with these warnings of you have to find God, you have to have faith. And when I look at a lot of what's going on here and the anger, there is no God, there is no faith, there is no belief of um a higher being. And the anger, the set of anger that's there, and that anger comes from, to me, when you're that angry that you're calling out for these things, there's something desperately missing within society. And we have, not only, I would say, for Gen X would be about, I think Gen X, it's like, would be about one of the last sort of groups that were actually brought up in some form of religion. I'm not, just in general, right? Where the young millennials and um, the Gen Zs and the alphas, you don't see. There's a part there that they don't have a basis, and that's where a lot of the hate, I believe, is coming in. Because if you're not having some kind of belief system, some kind of faith, I think that's where society goes off the deep ends, and that's where we've been seeing it going off the deep end, in and around the world right now. And it's quite horrendous when you're hearing crazy things of a concert, and this is, Glastonbury is like one of the biggest concerts, right? And fifth grade girls plotting to eliminate somebody, right? I mean, that's horrific when you think about this. Um and the whole thing. And then we have, we're going back to this, um guy running for mayor in New York, and he believes that, and this is where he wants, like, New York is one of the richest cities in the world, right? And he wants to tax the rich, another 2%. And all the buses, he wants to make the buses free, and he wants to do a lot of things like that, like give a lot of things for free. But in order to get those things, that means he's got to heavily tax the people. Plus, the subway system and the bus system in New York is screwed up, you know? Um, and it's not exactly the cleanest spot. Plus, the rate of homelessness that is in New York also. So you have the extremes that are there, but he'll probably get a lot of people that will be moving out because of what he wants to do. But that's the whole thing, is like, this Muslim this gentleman running, who's a Muslim in New York, is making headways. It's making headways. And the thing is that it's his wording, that and how he words things. And it sounds like a great idea. It sounds wonderful, but you got to really go in and do more of an investigation in how does that really affect society. Like, he doesn't believe in capitalism, or if you're in a socialist society. I mean, this is, we know, even here in Canada, I mean, you really get heavily taxed to run a business. And to turn a profit, you really have to push it out there to in order for your company to make money. And it's not always easy. And when you're looking at mayors like this, I mean, we have one here in Calgary that are all about this socialism regime. You find that that puts restrictions on how people are wanting to grow and how people are wanting to contribute back to where they live, to their society. So that's all part of this change that's coming in, the turning that's coming in. It's like, how are you wanting to create this new, right? So we have and this is from July 1st to the 7th, and I called it Hope, Heat, and Holy Truth. And this is where we want to welcome into the week. That feels like it feels like a cosmic dress rehearsal. One where the lights flicker and the stage creaks and the actors forget their lines, but spirit is directing every moment. And that's the other part in this craziness of that divine will is happening. This is where things are unfolding for a very specific reason, for us. And there's no historical roadmap for this. And we're like pioneers on this new frontier of trying to figure out. And it's only the stars and the signs are the sacred self trust. So we have right now the sun is in Cancer. And so this is where things are emotional, and we're craving for home and safety and a little quiet sanctuary, as things are just totally erupting and just freaking out. The moon in Virgo, it's going into Libra. So it's a move from precision and healing into connection and harmony, by the weekend. We have Mars in Virgo, which is coming up close to the South Node. That's a pressure cooker. Um, that's where old patterns, irritations equal pissy people, right? And watch your reaction meter. So choose grace, not combustion. Really watch where your pissy meter is, and what is really pushing you, or what are those triggers, right? Then we have Venus conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. Now, sparks are going to fly. Love becomes electric. Unexpected attractions can definitely happen. Sudden changes in money, beauty, or self worth. Unpredictability is the love language of the cosmos, right? And that's what's happening when Venus gets very close to Uranus. We have Neptune is going retrograde as of July 4th. So this is to reevaluate the illusions that that begin to dissolve. And that's what I love about Neptune going retrograde, because it starts to really reveal more of the craziness, and dreams that once looked flawless might not look that way. So things, it's a gift of clarity. Things come in, right? Oh, so it's a gift of clarity. My phone. Oh, hang on. I gotta go. My phone just went. See you guys. I gotta go. End stream. End.